Remember, boys and girls, this is an ice cannon, not a water cannon.
Gasp, no way, you can see my DS screen.
Oh, and by the way, don't mind the watermark. That's just there. That's the only way I can get Movie Maker to work for me. So anyways, this is a battle roar I had with one of my friends, and he wanted a piece of my bug team, so I let him have it. So he starts with a stealth rock, and I start with an iron defense, with our shiny leads, because shiny rules. He poison jabs me, which is not the best idea, considering I have iron defense up, but, you know, whatevs. I sleep powder him because I need a sleeping Nidoking. It's so much better than a awake Nidoking, don't you think? And Compound Eyes is the best ability ever. He switches out to his Staraptor while I iron defensed. Well, that is considering after Intimidate's done. Yes, my Butterfree is scared. It should be. Anyways, he goes for Brave Bird, and right here, this is an epic moment. We both expected my Butterfree to survive, and it does, with exactly 1 hit point. We were like, whoa. I roosted that turn, so my Butterfree's good to go. Except he doesn't have enough health to live another Brave Bird, so I have to switch out. So I go to my Fortress, the only thing that really can, while his Staraptor here. So it goes for Brave Bird. Right, yeah. Because it's a Brave Bird. Get it? Oh. Anyways, it hits a lot harder than I expected it to, so I'm like, whoa, I better get done when I need to. So yeah, I have to Rapid Spin this turn. I can't... Yeah, I absolutely have to. Otherwise, my team is kind of screwed. So, he Brave Birds, I survive because Fortress is epic win, and I Rapid Spin. Whew, I got rid of those Stealth Rocks. It's a good thing. And after the leftover Devourment, he Brave Birds again and kills Fortress. Which is a good thing, because I was actually going to blow up in his face. Because I knew Fortress had his job finished. So, yes, I switch into my Yanmega, and I was going to kill it with Air Slash, but guess what? He had a Quick Claw, as you plainly saw, and I was like, oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. So yeah, his Staraptor suicides to take out my Yanmega, and this battle would have been a lot different, and I mean a lot different, if Yanmega had killed it before it killed him. So he goes into his Raikou, I go into my Pinsir, because it pwns. And he thought my Pinsir was faster, because most Pinsirs are like Jolly with max speed, so he switches back into his Nidoking, which I should have Earthquaked here, but nah, I didn't want to stay in on his Raikou, so I go right into my Butterfree, originally as Death Fada. But no such luck. So what I do now is I roost because I need my health back, because this Butterfree is meant to take hits, surprisingly. I don't think you've ever seen a Butterfree like this before. So then I switch out and go into Sugoi, because Heracross is amazing. So he sets up Stealth Rock again after a lucky Wake Up Hacks. I'm like, whatevs. I get my Burn Orb, Guts is activated, we're good to go. I go for Facade, and what surprised me here was that Facade actually KO'd. I'm like, whoa. He was like, He wasn't that surprised. I was, he wasn't. So I'm like, sweet. And then he goes into his Raikou. And I know this thing has Hidden Power Fire, but I can't switch out, so I stay in. He goes for Hidden Power Fire. And then I live. I was like, whoa. More epic bug moments. So then I one-hit KO his Raikou with Facade. So my Heracross is being amazing right now. He's living up to his name, Sugoi. And then he dies by burn. But I'm like, whatever. He massacred 2 of his guys. And then he switches into his little shiny Crobat. And that is what killed me. So my Butterfree, I switch in my Butterfree, and basically I'm stalling here. I'm death foddering my Butterfree so I can switch into my last ditch effort to stop him. And he confuses me. I'm like, ugh. I've been taunted and now I'm confused. He's crippling my Butterfree. Leftovers. He toxics. Okay, Butterfree is basically screwed now. I'm confused. Butterfree hurts himself, which is amazing because, you know, my Butterfree never really hurts himself, especially after Iron Defensing. Then he becomes almost an impenetrable wall. I Bugz. He eats his lefties. Foes Edward Cullen restored hit points with its leftovers. I survived the toxic again. He super fangs me. I snap out of confusion at the last possible moment, and I Bugz again. And then I lose my Butterfree. Sorry, Butterfree, but it was meant to be. Alright. So I switch into kewl because it's very cool, a shiny Ninjask. And since I got Serious Nature, I had to make it something else than I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be a Swords Dancing Sweeper or something like that, but no, this is a Baton Pass. So he goes for taunt while I protect, and then I immediately Baton Pass here, thinking he was going to taunt again, and I didn't want that, obviously. And so my Pinsir only has a speed boost. If I had Swords Danced this turn, because he uses Toxic, I probably would have won. I would have had a much better chance of winning if I had Swords Danced instead of Baton Pass right away. But anyways, he confuses me, I hurt myself after being toxic, and he Super Fangs. And he's just tearing apart my Pinsir right now. And so I don't hurt myself, luckily, and I Rock Slide. I'm like, this isn't gonna kill. And guess what? I was right. It doesn't. If I had killed it, I might have won. I might have. I highly doubt it, though. He still has that Nidoking. So he taunts me just for the lols, and I'm confused, and then my Pinsir suicides. So I switch into my Ninjask after he eats his lefties, and I kind of lose. Well, no, not kind of, I lose. Because Stealth Rock will drop me down to 1 health, and then I'm just going to give it away. He Toxics me, so, and it didn't miss, so yeah, that's it. GG. GG yet again. K-bye.